Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nexus where we spotlight some of our favorite local businesses. Today I'm super excited. We have one of our very first clients ever here. She's a blast. She's super fun to hang out with, super talented. And we have Carie Weber with the Accent Studio here today. Welcome, Carie.
Hi, thank you. It's fun to be here.
Well, Carie, the viewers are dying to know, what do you do, why do you do it, and how did you get here?
Okay, well, I do a thing called faux painting, but it used to be called more faux painting. We've relabeled it as decorative painting, decorative finishing, specialty painting, and plastering. So it's all different surfaces that I can go in and create awesome textures and create wood grain looks and marbles and all kinds of things over any surface. Even your boots if you need some crocodile boots.
You could repurpose.
We can. And I've done it.
Really?
And you can do luggage, you could do this on anything. So
that's awesome. Yeah. I didn't know that it would hold up on that.
Oh yeah.
So, the art that she makes, I consider it like art on a wall or a fireplace or a floor. It literally looks like something you would hang. You'd cut a piece of it out and hang it up on your wall. It's just always super pretty, and no design is ever the same. So it's just having like a completely unique thing to your home. So,
and I've done that. I do these on canvases, or we can just take these and frame them. People ask me to do that often. So it's been done.
Yeah. So these are really cool. These are a few examples of what you can do. Talk about them a little bit and maybe how you do it. What are all the pieces that go into it?
I can't tell you.
The secret's not see. You tuned in for a reason today, right, guys?
Okay, I brought just a few. There's so many, and I've been doing this for 30 years.
You have to check out our website to see more examples.
Yeah. 30 years of it, so I've accumulated stacks and stacks of sample boards, because every job you get, you do a sample board first to get it customized to their colors and whatnot.
Yeah.
But these are all probably troweled mediums. They're all hand troweled with plasters.
Okay.
Not just paint.
Yeah.
But like the glittery one here, it's so beautiful in a bag, and then by the time you put it on, it's like an adhesive and you trowel it on. Some of these are like a stencil or a roller that you roll into some kind of a plaster medium.
I don't know if they can see this, but it looks like a crocodile. So it's so cool.
It's endless, and you go to a class and you learn their materials, their mediums, and then you follow along and do what the teacher says, but then you go home and you spin off and make your own versions.
Yeah. I love that about you. You always are still learning about your craft, and you go to classes and conferences.
Never stop learning. Always keep it innovative, and that's what's kept me alive for so long. A lot of people have been doing it, and they stopped. They just did walls. So I evolved into doing countertops, floors, furniture, cabinets.
Yeah.
And so that's kept me afloat when things weren't trending. So I've always been able to.
And ceilings, it can be a super pretty accent on a ceiling.
Done lots of ceilings. I don't promote those so much anymore because of my neck. But you
have to have your hands above your head.
Oh yeah, I got a pinched nerve and vertigo. All kinds of things happen. But still do them.
It can look really pretty, behind the headboard in your bedroom.
Accent walls.
So many. I've seen really pretty ones you've done in smaller powder bathrooms. Make them look really fancy.
Powder baths are
luxurious
because they're just a small little area. You can go a little crazy and. So,
Tell us a little bit more about the process. Do you get to know the people, go see the space? Tell us how will this go if they hire you?
So if someone is interested in having me, Carie, I have this wall I want to do something with. I have an ideas. What do you think? So I'll schedule time to go to their house. Mm-hmm. Usually if I can feel them out to see what their style is, I used to haul all my samples, but now I've gotten smarter and weaker, and I eliminate and just take things I think they'll be interested in. So some ideas to walk them through, and then talk about their colors.
Overwhelming.
They get very overwhelmed.
Yeah. Then they're like, oh, there's just so many to choose from.
Right.
I can't choose. So.
And then the other thing is usually they're like, I love so many, let's do another room.
Ooh.
But then I just measure it up and I go home and I put together a proposal. And once they say I'm good with the price, then I put them on my schedule and then make a sample board custom for them.
Oh, so they kind of know exactly closer to what it's going to actually look like. Okay, good.
Always.
Yeah. Then it's not like a surprise. It's all done and they're like, that's not what I thought.
Right. And, thanks to the website that I have now, and I got to give Renee a little shout out.
Lead-in.
I have done this for 30 years, and I never had a website. I never did any marketing. And I'm like, I should be getting this done before I die. So during COVID, I found Renee and True North, and you guys put up with me in the creative mind process and helped me get the best website ever.
Let me tell you, those artists, they are particular.
You have a vision, but you don't know what you want. So,
yeah.
But I get lots and lots of compliments on my amazing website.
Yeah, and Dylan is our web developer, and the reason that you found us was because you're friends with his dad.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So, and Dylan's still here making websites.
He's great.
Yeah.
He's a great patient guy.
Yeah, and you've even
creative.
like done some modifications and improvements, and
it's time to add on because I've done some bigger, cooler projects and walls like the country club. And need to get some of those on there because I'm thinking of marketing out in California a little bit.
Yeah.
I want to move and I do
She's
travel.
a sunshiny kind of girl.
I travel. I've done projects all around the world. So.
I was just going to ask you about that. One of the first things and like things I've always remembered about you is you did some palaces. Tell us about it.
Palaces in Doha, Qatar.
Yeah,
and
Qatar.
Lots and lots of villas and just working for the sheikhs and the prime ministers and their sons and the families and had a trade show. Just very, very interesting culture to go and do a craft like this. They love
elaborate.
They love the textures and they love their bling.
Yeah,
we
gold,
did a lot of reptiles.
right? Didn't you do a lot of gold?
Gold leafing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was fun. Did a project in London too.
Ooh.
And traveled to different cities. Florida, did a whole house in Vegas. So I'm ready to go. Who wants me next?
Right? And just in general, that's like something you love to do is travel,
I
right?
love travel and I love what I do. It's never dull, and I think if you want to be an entrepreneur, I highly recommend anybody to start their own business. You can work when you want, for the most part. It's been super, super busy for the past year, so haven't had a lot of free time, but that's a better problem than not having control of your own schedule.
Yeah.
So if you are dying to do something like this, I encourage it.
Yeah.
And if you have any artistic bones and you want to learn more or maybe come help out on a project or something, let me know.
Ooh, so like a job opportunity.
Possibly, yeah.
Maybe a little apprenticeship type of thing?
I'd be open for that.
Yeah.
I could use some help.
That'd be so cool. Tell us a little bit about like your background. Like, did you grow up around like entrepreneurs? Like, what made you want to own your own business? Tell us where you're from, because that's very important to getting to know Carie.
I'm from Tiny Town, Niobrara, Nebraska.
Yes.
The town, not the river, the end of the river.
North.
Yeah, the town that's been moved 3 times.
That is so cool. I could not believe that when we went up and visited and you told us that whole story, because they were going to reroute the river, right?
No, the river just took over our town.
Oh.
It didn't flash flood, but the waters and stuff. So they moved it up the hill, and anyways, there was 600 and some people in my day, and now there's 4 something.
Whoa.
But, I mean, it's a state park, too, and there's always hunters and fishermen and always lots of people. But...
And a wonderful golf course.
And a Tatanka, which you guys nailed.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful small town to be from, but I've never really grew up around entrepreneurs, but I've always loved making things, and I've always made the Kleenex flowers and gone around the neighborhoods and sold them, and always had that spirit of making and creating and making money if I could.
Yeah.
And so I started in a floral design business.
Really?
I said the office business after 8 years was not for me.
Yeah.
I don't like
It's
that.
not for everyone, especially a creative. Like, you need to be, like, new things all the time. And
Repetition and sitting there 30 days waiting for a paycheck.
No.
I like the challenge.
That's not Carie.
The challenge of it all. And meeting new people, I love, love, love. I've made so many friends along the way. And
yeah, some people you've worked, like, you started in one room and they just kind of have you around for half a year painting.
I'm part of the families. I'm part of the families.
Yeah.
And, but I started my own floral design business. So that's how
That's so interesting.
it evolved, by doing rag painting on my wall. So if you remember way back when people couldn't
like
even say
sponge or whatever, but then it went to
painting?
Yeah.
It's a fox painting.
What is that? You say fox?
So now people can say it, and they say it right.
Yeah.
But it started with sponging and ragging, and then I found a class based out of Florida, but it was in Omaha,
Oh, cool.
of all places. So I went and took one class, and it had all these samples, and I was armed, and I went to all the designers and presented, and it's just snowballed, and it's just been a wild ride since.
So that would be a good connection for you, if there's any like interior designers out there that could incorporate one of these gorgeous walls in their designs.
Definitely.
Really make something special and unique. Like, even if it's, kind of a traditional house and others in the neighborhood look the same on the outside, you can really make it super custom to you. Yeah.
And a lot of designers are wanting to use wallpapers now. The W word, we don't like it. But a lot of them, they don't know that you can do so many things. And so a lot of the trending finishes are like the high-end wallpapers. We're mimicking, of course, I'm going to have a mind blank. I can't think of, there's like Maya Romanoff, and certain people have these very, very expensive papers. So we can mimic it for a fraction of the cost and customizable. And
really?
so, we kind of can copy what they want to put up as paper. We can usually always do.
Well, and then I think it's even more special because, I don't know, it really makes an impression when people see it. So, yeah.
You have to remove wallpaper, too. So, a lot of people ask, what do I do if I want to change it? And a lot of times you just add another layer onto it and paint it, change it, and scrape it off.
Tell us about one of your favorite projects or something that was, like, really tricky, you didn't know. Know what to do, but you just like took your time and ended up turning out awesome.
Well, gosh, there's a lot of those.
Well, recently you made the you like transformed that kitchen table, and you were like, well, I just kept doing different layers until it looked amazing.
Yeah. The more layers you have, the more depth, the more realism you have.
Yeah, it was really cool. It's kind of like a whitewash.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was really pretty.
I did the bar project up in Omaha where it used to be all orange, and then her bar was epoxy dark colors, and she went to purples and whites. So
that's a transformation.
Had total creative freedom to do something on that long, long, long bar and her round game table.
Oh, cool.
So that was fun, creative, innovative.
So you do get into epoxies and stuff when you do counters? Okay.
Countertops, floors.
Cool.
The project I did at Laszlo's was a challenge. If you want to know, a challenging job.
Yeah.
Had to go and work at night or get out of there before lunchtime, and there was columns that go by the windows, and you've got all the piping and stuff. And I had to get myself up in there, and I made it look like brick with like a stencil I had. And I have a box of all my colors, and I'm trying to stand up there upright and do it, but it looks real, and some people think it's real brick, and it's just my faux brick.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it at the downtown?
That's the downtown one.
That's cool. So it's like kind of the beams like in the rafters, like it was metal that you painted, or?
Well, they're columns against the walls between it, so you had to get up high amongst the rafters.
Yes.
And straight up in a ladder, and I usually have a box of different colors to hold, so that was a challenge.
Yeah.
One of the challenging jobs.
And that was something I was going to mention, was just so that everyone knows, like, you do residential and commercial, so...
Yes. Love to do more commercial.
I think, like, reception areas, you can really make a splash with, some of your work.
Like True North, we could do this in gold leaf or silver leaf, and it'll bling it up a little bit.
You know you're getting a call when we really get an office.
Well, I better.
Yeah.
But
you'll be a big part of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just love what I do. I think it is hard on your body. It does take a toll.
Yeah.
But
that does not stop you. You are like one of the most active people I know. We are on a bowling league together.
I am bowling.
We were talking about this week how every time I tell someone I'm in a bowling league, they go, "You're in a bowling league?"
Hey, it's
yeah,
for
with Carie,
everybody.
and it's fun, and it makes Mondays really fun. So
bowling, golfing,
yes,
pickleball.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a new one for you.
So I just don't like to sit still very long.
Yeah. No, you don't. You're
and Renee's a fun
get
one
up and
to
go.
keep me out and about. My gosh,
Yeah.
she does talk about sitting still. This girl's always creating business ideas, and very inspiring to me too.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's sweet of you.
Yeah.
I have genuinely loved getting to know you. From the day you walked into my office to like becoming friends outside of work and everything, and
Same.
yours is still one of my favorite websites that we've ever done, just because I don't know, it just really brought it to life for me when you could do like
The live reel.
yeah, it just was like wow. I mean, it really is impressive, like the absolute differences between the projects and stuff like that. So go check it out. It's theaccentstudio.com, and obviously follow her. She's pretty good on Instagram. She's an Instagrammer.
Yeah, but I don't keep up a lot with all of them.
Yeah.
Carie Weber gets me.
Oh yeah.
The Accent Studio one's not as updated, but
Oh yeah.
the website has a link to the Instagrams too. Fancy. They're fancy.
So
like
fancy
Applebee's.
like that. Like Applebee's on a date night.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Check it out though, because we put that live video because it was different.
Yeah.
No one else has seen that, so I get a lot of comments on how high end and professional that my site does look.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, because we did some photography and stuff for you too.
Yep.
So
It was a process.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm sorry.
I'll pass the message on to Dylan.
It was our COVID project. This was right during COVID.
It was. It really, and that was like a scary time for me, honestly. I had just gotten my business kind of off the ground, and it's a little bit of traction, was getting some new clients, and then bam, I was panicked. Like I didn't know how I was going to get new business because I was getting it from networking, and so glad to have you come in my office and hire us. So
yeah, you guys really grew fast right after that. So
yeah.
Glad to be a part of that.
Yes, thank you. You've been a great client, amazing, really fun to get to know, and you're awesome at what you do, and I hope a few of our viewers give you a call.
I would love to meet you all.
Yeah.
Call me up.
And you'll have fun. She'll make it fun, I promise.
The project I've been working on has been a blast, too. I've been out at the Wilderness Ridge Country Club's remodel.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing because I can come and go and work late. I have the key to a lot of houses in the city, and everyone trusts me. And it's been a blast to be with those people and in a beautiful setting, and also just to transform that brand new space. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Check that out.
It has to feel so good, like when you walk away from a project and you're like, cool, that's cool.
It's sad when you're there for like 3 months at a time. You don't want to be done because you're like, I like it here. I like being able to run upstairs and eat or have a glass of wine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've become good friends with lots of my clients, and this was a fun one. That's
cool. Well, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to come beyond the Nexus. We appreciate it.
Welcome. See, when you're an entrepreneur, you can do those things.
We do what we want. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in today, and we'll see you in a few weeks. Bye.